The Democrat Washington, D.C. establishment, the entire ABC, MSNBC, they tried to gaslight the American people and lie to our faces. Christopher Wray, you ought to be ashamed of yourselves. He went in front of congressional testimony and said that he knew nothing about any type of undercover FBI agents. They let us rot away in solitary confinement in the depths of the D.C. jail without visiting our family for 18 months. They didn't give us a shave or haircut for 18 months. They held us under false pretenses for years while they set up an operation to paint Donald Trump a domestic terrorist and to paint all of his supporters as some type of wild extremist. Meanwhile, they were inside the crowd agitating, orchestrating, and destroying what was a peaceful protest, and they turned it into a complete free-for-all, us fending for our lives. They killed 4 unarmed American patriots that day: Ashley Babbitt, Roseanne Boylan, Kevin Greason, and Benjamin Phillips. The FBI set up, murdered these Americans, and no one has answered for any justice. Christopher Wray, we're coming for you. You're going to see an indictment soon. President Trump has just tweeted about you, lying to Congress. You will see a federal indictment coming soon, sir. And guess what? Read the messages I left you in the D.C. jail walls. You deserve it. Sleep well on that metal mattress.
That's right. Maybe you get the cell that they had you up in there. So what are you planning to do, Jake, right now? Okay, because I understand there's a $25 million lawsuit. Have you already filed it, or are you planning to file it?
We did a Form 95, which is basically an official notice to the FBI and DOJ saying we're coming for recompense. We are coming for reconciliation. You owe us, the American people, all of the families of January 6ers, all of the job opportunity holders. People lost their entire careers. People had their vocations destroyed. We have put them on notice. We will be filing an official federal court lawsuit this week. They have already been put on notice, and the DOJ and the FBI are complicit in a cover-up that tried to actually form a coup d'etat and get Donald Trump revoked from being able to even run for president. See, they had a plan from January 6th to try to create a false narrative of insurrection so that they could use the constitutional amendment to be able to make sure that President Trump wasn't even allowed to run for president. That is akin to a coup d'etat. They tried to subvert the will of the American people. And Christopher Wray, the due process violations, the Brady material violations, which is the exculpatory evidence that can help exonerate you in the courtroom, they hid from us. I personally, Silk, 3 times I applied for bond. I was 25 years old when I was arrested. I never was given bond for over 4 years and 6 days. I have no criminal record. And they held me. And I kept on asking in the courtroom, why? Why are you not telling us what federal agents were there? What DHS agents were there? What confidential human sources were there? They hid evidence that the grand jury would have used, that the D.C. courtroom, the trial, the jurors would have used. People needed this information to be able to defend themselves. They hid it from us, and that is a 4th Amendment violation. It's a 5th Amendment violation and an 8th Amendment violation. Cruel and unusual punishment without fair and due process.
How long were you in there for? 4 years and 6 days?
1,467 days they held me without ever giving me a trial. They held me